I'm not mad at that though. I'm not mad at that
Hold
when people say
on.
that at
I
all.
disagree. To me, it go Forest Hills, the off season, then Bourne Center. We're sleeping on the off
Excuse me?
season.
What you just say?
The off season? Are y'all sleeping?
Welcome back, episode 109. Same shirt, same juice, same water, same setup, same everything. This is literally the same day we just recorded the last one. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's another sports video. Topic of GOAT debate of all sports. We're going to see how this match up well. Noah Lyles is in this video. If you know who it is, he's a famous track star, blah, 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 blah. We're going to get into it. You'll see how it works. I do have the screen share though before y'all do anything. Just like last time. So it won't be a struggle this time. And I'm going to screen.
Make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe. Go check us out on TikTok at the No Doubt Podcast, YouTube No Doubt Podcast.
Just the
on the road to
Doubt.
200.
And same as my channel. 13K subscribers. Thank y'all for that. Let's keep pushing.
Yep, go ahead. Check out Wrestling Geek for all your content needs there. Yeah, man. Road to 2K for him, unless you're doing 15K.
Jordan has all these wins coming up. Bolt was doing the exact same thing. And guess what? He was doing it by himself.
I've been a Tom Brady fan my entire life. The accolades for Phelps are too much.
Tiger couldn't stack the deck. He was the
Brady
deck.
is working with whatever he got. It's tough to play with wide receivers.
When they say Bolt, they don't think about lightning. They think about him.
I'm not going to let you get that off, okay?
At the end of the day, is LeBron even the GOAT of his own sport?
We put some of the greatest athletes in sports history all in one bracket, and we are going to decide who is the greatest of all time. We're judging them head-to-head in longevity, accolades, and cultural impact. We've got Olympic gold medalist Noah Lyles here as a judge, but together we are all going to decide who moves on after every matchup. Majority wins. Welcome to the GOAT bracket. First matchup, LeBron James versus Tom Brady. LeBron James is a four-time NBA champion, four-time Finals MVP.
Why is this the first matchup?
Gotta start hot.
LeBron's finna lose.
I mean,
I think a lot of people think Tom Brady is
No,
more.
he definitely won the longevity.
No, I disagree.
Well, no,
he did not.
I-
I think Tom Brady's finna win this bracket
If you're
because
asking
Tom Brady's
who's
picking
picking,
one.
I'm picking Tom
People-
Brady. Give me Tom Brady.
Yeah, Tom Brady.
that's what I'm.
Give me Tom Brady.
That's what I'm saying. People already don't think LeBron is the GOAT of his sport alone. So,
Well, that's the thing though. That's a good debate though. Tom Brady's the definite GOAT of his sport. At least his thing, football is position wise. You want to go that wise. He's LeBron's thing. That's what I'm saying. Basketball and football looked at two different ways, but Tom Brady's recognized as the GOAT. That's like just flat out the GOAT. LeBron has competition for his spot as GOAT with Jordan. It's like you can't just flat out say he's the GOAT because you got Jordan there too. Tom Brady,
that's what I'm saying.
he should just flat out.
That's why I feel like Tom Brady's gonna. That's why I feel like Tom Brady can win this bracket.
We'll see how it
MVP
goes.
and the leading scorer in NBA history, elite production
accolades, though.
for a very, very long period of time. Longevity
you're not wrong.
is crazy. Tom Brady, on the other hand, is a 7-time Super Bowl winner, 5-time Super Bowl MVP, and 3-time league MVP.
I mean, I hope everyone on this panel chose Tom Brady. LeBron is my GOAT. LeBron is my GOAT in the NBA, in my opinion. But Tom Brady is 7 Super Bowl champions. That is absurd. He retired, then came back with a different team and won it again. No one else is doing
And won
it.
it again.
Technically,
Yeah.
he never retired. I don't know where he get that retirement notice from. He did not retire.
It's no debate.
Because he made it seem like
LeBron.
he was. If there was a retiring announcement, he just can't. He just
Yeah.
never retired for real.
That's all it was.
Like
just
he
never-
did say that he was retiring.
I don't remember him ever saying he retired. I remember they just parted ways, which was still stupid to this day. But
It seemed like he retired, and then he said, "Actually, I'm gonna play again."
Around retiring.
On James
down the
here.
low run.
James, GOAT James, right? That's what they call him. We're talking about a 4-time NBA champion, 4 finals MVPs. That means every time that he went out there when it counted the most, he was the best player on his team. And then, we can also shout out Tom Brady for one of the greatest Super Bowl comebacks in history. But LeBron James also has the greatest comeback in NBA finals history, right? Being down 3-1 and having to fight time and time and time again to finally beat the greatest.
which one do y'all think is more impressive, the 28-3 comeback or the 3-1 comeback?
3-1 because of the competition. In my opinion.
3-1 because you had to win more games.
I was gonna say 28-3 because you only get one chance at this. If you blow this, if you don't get it right, you can't come back. At least with basketball, they have multiple chances to keep winning.
I mean, in the same instance, you could say that for a 3-1.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's hard. It's easier. I'm not saying it's easier to come back, but I feel like with football, this is your only chance. Like LeBron them had 3 more chances to get the job done. Now I'm not saying like it's.
They weren't
That's personally why it's even more impressive to. That's personally why it's even more impressive to me, because they won so many games after the fact where they really shouldn't have won them or even been in that position anyway. Whereas for the football, I feel like you can catch a team slipping and win that game that matters the most. We've seen it happen all the time.
Yeah, but that's
and
the
I
same
feel
thing
like
with the Warriors,
the competition matters too. He was playing Golden State Warriors.
What's the difference in Tom
I
Brady?
ain't gonna
He
say
playing
who
the best team in the NFC. The Falcons were no slouch there. Why are we acting like they slouched? First of all, we all know the Super Bowl's rigged. Let's not play like it wasn't rigged. We all know it's rigged. The Super Bowl's rigged from the jump. But the Falcons were the best offense in the league.
That's why I wasn't gonna say nothing.
Matter of fact, that was the last time they made the playoffs. So
yeah, buddy. Yeah.
It's embarrassing, by the way, Falcons fans.
It wasn't rigged. It was just bad coaching.
No, that game was rigged. I don't care what nobody say. That is the most rigged Super Bowl.
So if you're saying that game is rigged, then basically you're kind of saying the 3-1 is more impressive.
Oh
right?
no, the 3-1 was rigged too. You're not gonna tell me Draymond just randomly gets suspended. And this LeBron's my favorite player, but you're not gonna tell me Draymond gets suspended all of a sudden now they can't play basketball. Come on, bro. It's just not a random coincidence. All this stuff is rigged. Both of these series is rigged. The longevity's rigged.
Regular season team ever. So he really
was longevity rigged?
You know, the only thing that stopped the team from going 73-9 and then winning the NBA Finals.
Wasn't
And
the
then we
best
got to talk
regular
about what
season
LeBron does
team
on
ever.
offense and defense.
Technically off stats, it technically was. They went 7-3-9. If we're going off stat
According to Jordan, they didn't finish the job, so that's why they're not the best.
that statement also makes
Bro,
no
it was
sense to
the
me.
best regular
I was about
season.
to say it's a regular season. I get what Jordan's saying, but that still makes no sense. It's a regular season.
Yeah, I mean it's the best regular season, and they're still the best team ever assembled in history. They're still the best team ever assembled in NBA history.
Well, that would
You're talking about the year later, my
that
friend.
was the next season.
Oh yeah, my bad. I keep forgetting that. Yeah, so next year
Brady's the
is
quarterback,
the best team ever
but
assembled.
LeBron is a quarterback on offense and defense. I don't know how anyone can top that.
So for me, what it comes down is who won more. And Brady got 3 more of rings than LeBron James does. So to me, that's what it comes down to. You play the game to win, right?
I'm going to be even simpler than that.
Thank
At
you.
the end of the day, is LeBron even the GOAT of his own sport?
That's true.
And that's the biggest debate I got right there. Like Tom Brady is
That's what I said before this video even started. I said I would just see most people swaying with Tom Brady because Brian is arguably not even the GOAT of basketball.
It is up for debate.
I mean, we all know that Tom Brady's the GOAT of football.
Also, he won 7 in a sport. I would say that it's significantly harder to win a Super Bowl than an NBA champion. And he plays the hardest position in all of sports.
I agree.
I know he doesn't play offense or defense, but he probably has just as much impact, if not more, impact on winning than LeBron James. Longevity, I would say, is equal. Accolades goes to Brady. I mean, his cultural relevance is fairly irrelevant, but I would say, for sure, 2 out of 3 goes to Tom Brady.
Well, I can't agree there. And I think
And he had wide receivers.
that is a very great point, right? Culture does matter, but to me, that's a really, really important piece, right? When you look at what LeBron James does, he transcends the sport. And when you think about the most iconic defensive plays in NBA history, LeBron James has that, right? That block on Iguodala, again, saved LeBron's legacy and the legacy of a franchise, right? The only championship in Cleveland history, that's because of LeBron James. So what he means to a city and what he means to the entire sport, that transcends what Brady did to me. I think the international.
I can say the same thing for Brady.
We can't downplay.
St. Louis Eagles wasn't nobody until Tom Brady got there.
Let me
And Belichick.
Let me end this debate. Tom Brady won the Super Bowl with the Buccaneers. The same team Jameis Winston went 30 for 30 with. That's the end of the debate. He already won.
But yeah, that's what. Yeah, like culturally, yeah, I would give LeBron the slight nod. But when he said he transcended the game, Brady did as well. So I'm gonna, and y'all know Brian is my GOAT, but I'm going Brady in this bracket, honestly.
It's just too easy of a
On the
pick.
line, the ball in his hands, or Tom Brady in a 2-minute drill going for the win. It's a no-brainer. Tom Brady strikes fear into everyone's hearts.
Final thought, I don't believe that LeBron is the GOAT of his sport. That's my really biggest definitive. You talk about offense and defense. I agree that, Tom Brady is not as athletic, but unfortunately athleticism is not what we're debating right now. We're debating GOAT. Final votes.
Listen, Jordan is my GOAT anyway, whatever.
The winner of this matchup and moving on to the second round, TB12, Tom Brady. Matchup number 2, Tiger Woods.
This is actually a good one.
Ooh,
I ain't gonna lie,
this
this is
is
actually a
actually
good one.
probably the best bracket.
This is actually hard.
Dang, if they don't, okay, so how much like personal stuff off the field are we gonna dive into? Because
That don't matter.
if that doesn't count here, then I can see a lot of people saying Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods made golf relevant. That's all I needed to know. It's Tiger Woods.
Hey, for real.
He made golf
But
relevant.
hold on, you can say the same thing for Serena Williams.
Nah, man, tennis got some elite players, bro. Like I know a lot couple tennis players. I don't know nobody in golf. I'm being respectful. I mean that in the nicest way possible.
I don't know nobody in there.
I didn't think about nobody in golf. At least no. At least for tennis, I can say they have some internationally or what's the word they use for Braun and Tom Brady? Like what's the word they just used for them? Like you're well known, in other words, transcended or something like that. Whatever.
Transcended?
Oh yeah.
At least for tennis, Rafael Nadal, Serena Williams, her sister, like it's a couple other great tennis players. That new girl now, what's her name? Oh, she is so good.
The Japanese girl,
yes.
the Japanese or black girl.
Yes, bro. That's what I'm saying. Tennis got some hoopers in the tennis aspect of it. They got some people that's well known around the world, bro. Like golf.
Hoopers is nuts. I've never heard anyone.
Name me one.
Hoopers for tennis is insane.
I'm serious, bro. Name me one golfer that's international like that. And I'm not saying being disrespectful. Like there probably are some, but do we know them off the top?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's some. I just don't know of them.
But it's
Colt
not Tiger,
McCoy.
It's not Tiger Woods.
Yeah, it's not Tiger Woods.
But ain't gonna be no other Tiger Woods.
That's what I'm saying.
Tiger Woods probably wins this bracket here.
He got my vote.
That's what I'm saying. Per round, I'm just gonna pause it. We're gonna have a discussion, pick who we think it is. Obviously, I'm going Tiger Woods on this one.
Woods versus Serena Williams. This one's tough. Tiger Woods is a 15-time major champion, one of the most dominant players in sports history. And in terms of golf, he alone really led the charge with its popularity, its money-making, its cultural impact.
I didn't know he
Tiger
had 15.
Woods is golf. Serena Williams is a 23-time Grand Slam
singles.
Dang. The face of
she's also coming out of retirement, by the way.
Modern tennis for women, and also a massive impact.
No. Hold on. Pause it real quick. I changed mine. To me, Serena Williams is the GOAT over what's her name?
Tiger Woods.
Because she won while pregnant. That's a feat. She gets my vote.
I think this might be a lot closer than I think it is because
it's gonna be the closest by far.
if we're going off the three factors, it was the accolades, longevity, and cultural impact, correct?
Yeah.
All three of those, they're basically almost tied. It could really go either way.
I don't care what nobody say. It's harder to win in golf than it is in tennis. It's not close. Like you have to be out on your game all the time to win at hockey.
I completely agree.
You cannot be trash.
She's giving me the edge.
Maybe
she was pregnant.
Maybe.
I mean that's cool. That's just one event though. You have to be
the
on
fact
your
that she
game
won it
all the
though.
time.
She won it.
Like I'm not.
Is that really the only? Is that really the only factor that you're counting? Because she still had
That's
other.
the only factor I need. Do you
Listen,
not see? Like most women, when they're pregnant, are walking.
Again,
maybe some of them jog.
That don't matter.
They're not doing that.
Tiger Woods made golf famous. That's all I need. He made golf relevant.
I give you that.
That's all he needs.
But
that's all he.
So cultural impact. So cultural impact, y'all would say Tiger Woods wins that.
It's not close. He made golf relevant.
Okay, longevity, they're basically neck and neck.
I don't really know longevity.
Well, longevity, it might be Serena.
Golf. What's your back gonna tear?
You can get injured in golf.
Buddy, you can get hurt in golf. What do you mean?
Golf is
it's the same way as getting hurt in baseball.
I never played it.
It's a lot of swinging. It's a lot of. I never played golf on that level, but I've played golf before. Like it's not.
That's one reason
just
Tiger was
the non-contact sports. You can still get injured. Like the non-contact sport, you can still get injured. But I feel like for longevity, Serena might win it, and then for accolade,
that's hard.
I don't
it's
even
hard
know.
To pick between both of them.
Because
she
I
might
don't
have
really
more
know
numbers,
accolade-wise.
but that doesn't mean her accolades outdo his accolades. Because I don't really know. Besides the
that's what I'm saying. He had 15, but she got 23. But what is the measurement of a Grand Slam between his?
I also like peak though. Peak and dominance. Her dominance was different. Like, I'm not gonna lie, Serena Williams' dominance was different. She was wiping the floor with everybody. She had no competition at her peak. I'm not saying Tiger Woods either. He was mopping the floor with people
I mean,
too.
Tiger Woods was doing the same thing too. Like until them scandals.
That's why I said
popped up,
this
he was
might be
doing the same
this
thing.
might be the closest one. I mean, we haven't
That's
seen the
why
other
for
two,
me,
but this might be the closest
her
one.
being pregnant and winning a championship is insane to me. That's like I don't think y'all understand how big of a feat that is. Like
No,
the
we
first
understand that.
female,
I was just
first of all, she was
we
the first
understand that. I
person
was
to
just
ever
saying
do
that.
that.
We understand that. I'm just saying that's not going to be my measurement of with Tiger Woods because she still had 22 other Grand Slams. So
let's see what they say.
I guess, but she got my vote.
I'm gonna be honest. This one is hard.
Aside from the fact that he dominated every time he went
Okay,
out
he's
there
going
in
Tiger
his
Woods.
prime, I think the fact that anyone knows anything about golf is mainly because of Tiger Woods. Because if you talk about the other GOATs of golf,
Exactly what Terrence did.
they were playing when? The 50s, the 60s? Tiger is modern golf. He's the reason why anyone watches it, respectfully.
You forgot to mention something with Tiger. He's got 82 PGA Tour wins. Ooh. 82.
Jesus.
Tied for the most.
We got when we talk about Tiger, you got
I didn't even think about that aspect.
to talk about.
I didn't even
How does he have
know
the drive game.
That's not just the Masters. That's all the major PGA tours.
That's all the major. Yeah, that's the tour stuff. Yeah, bro.
Gosh,
That's
dog.
crazy.
But also the finesse on a
82
putt.
82,
Tiger's one
though?
of the best when
That's
it comes
nice.
to both of those. And not
How
only
many
does
did
he
you
go
do
top
a year?
most there, but he's also the youngest to hold all 4
82
Grand
is
Slams. They called it the
nuts.
Tiger Slam. And you know what else Tiger has? That cultural relevance. That Serena
Oh, Tiger's
also
winning.
has. But Tiger
They
made
already, all three of
Sunday
them already
red
said Tiger.
thing,
Sunday
right?
red.
When he walked out there in that color, it meant something to people, and it still means something to
But it struck the fear of God of people. He came out in that red.
people. And then when you talk about, the barriers that both of them broke, playing in a predominantly white sport, going out there and playing against all odds, it's tough for both of them. But I'm going to take Tiger.
No, I agree. I don't know too much about either. I definitely don't know too much about golf, and I think that's easily because of cultural relevancy. That's just not what we play in the black community. We play basketball, we play football. Sometimes we run track.
Right.
Yeah,
that's pretty much
but
it.
If it was,
Yeah.
but for both of these sports and for both of these athletes, they're the main reason why I heard about them. I didn't know nothing about tennis until I hear that Serena Williams is crip walking after she wins. I didn't hear nothing about Tiger Woods until he's, of course, winning, and then of course some scandals, and South Park making some jokes about him. But then of course I just started picking up golf in the last year, and now I'm starting to see Tiger Woods' stroke game and knowing how hard it is to make some of these shots, and watching him make some impossible shots that other pros are like barely making it, and he's just making it look easy. It's very commendable. I'm choosing Serena mostly because, look, I know how fast 100 miles per hour is. To return a serve that fast,
That's terrifying.
First of all, your eyes have to be able to track it.
No,
Second
for
of all,
real.
your body has to move that fast, which is reaction time. Third of all, you got to be strong enough to handle it. And then off of that, you got to hope it goes in the right direction.
If we break it down to the categories,
That's true,
longevity,
too.
accolades,
Mind you, she
cultural
did all of
relevance.
that while pregnant. That's a feat. I don't think we're understanding. I'm not going to stop on that. I don't think we understand.
We understand it. I never said I didn't understand it. That is impressive. That is completely beyond impressive. But my personal opinion, I'm not going to give that over that just because of that. That's just me. Now, if she had did that multiple years, that's different. But 1 year when she still already had 22 Grand Slams didn't really change much to me if we're gonna compare it to Tiger Woods.
She already lost.
Well, we just heard he got 82
Yeah,
of these.
that's it right
He
there.
had
That's
82 of them.
That's enough for me right
Like-
there.
Yeah, 82 is
crazy.
insane. No, I'm still going with Serena.
Right, yeah, it's not
I'm
doing
still
much for
going-
me.
I'm still going with Serena.
Longevity, I would say Serena has that because she was pretty on point for her whole career, and she played until she was
Yeah, I
older
said
for that
Serena.
sport.
I said Serena
Tiger
had
Woods
longevity.
Did win that Masters when he was older, but I would say he had a steeper decline. Dominance and accolades, Serena has 22, 23 Grand Slams.
And did she
Tiger
not
has
have a baby and
15.
come back?
She won a Grand Slam while pregnant. That
While
might be
pregnant.
the
Ooh.
imagine winning the 100-meter dash while pregnant.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, exactly. It's an impossibility.
It hasn't been done.
But then in terms of cultural relevance, while they both have a similar impact, I would say Tiger, they were both worldwide, but Tiger truly was an absolute sensation.
And I'll also say this about Tiger. You know, he spent the most weeks at #1 ever, right? For any
281.
golfer, right? There you go. That's
Straight.
my boy right there.
281 straight.
Okay,
How
that's
many?
the most
600 total.
281 weeks straight, ranked
Jesus.
number 1. Brother, you know how hard that is? Well, how many years? How long is that? How many years is that?
52 weeks in a year, right? 52 weeks in a year,
God,
right?
bro, that's like 4 years ranked number 1. Do you know how untouchable you have to be? To
be ranked #1 for
Bro.
4 years straight.
That's ridiculous. He's the GOAT, bro.
There you go. Another thing that we have to point out is also he has the lowest stroke average, right? So when it comes down to when you're on the golf course and you're performing over the course of your career, he holds that average, the lowest
And
ever.
he won a major by a record of 15 strokes.
Okay?
A normal win is 1 to 3.
Jesus.
Okay, so that means
Exactly.
the gap between him and the next best person in the world who's
Yes,
going up against
winning
is
it
much
by that
larger.
much is
So listen, I
crazy.
have to go
It's
Tiger
crazy.
here. I think I give 2 out of 3 to Tiger. Again, Serena's phenomenal. And we're talking about their careers. They kind of mirror each other when you talk about being that good from such a young age, coming back from injury.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
That's what I was
pregnancy,
saying.
your body
That's what I was
goes through
saying,
massive
exactly.
change.
Downplaying that pregnancy part.
No, and
That's
crazy.
crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Really down.
Hold on, how many weeks at #1 in a row?
261. That's 5 years.
God,
Serena was around 200.
And there are 150 people in
It is
a
more.
major tournament.
Very close.
He's won 26% of the majors he's played in.
Can I ask this as well,
That's
though?
that.
What's a harder sport, tennis or golf?
Well,
Golf.
Golf.
in terms of what? I'd say physically,
Yeah,
definitely.
in terms
I don't
of-
know.
Yeah.
Well,
it's-
yeah,
I say physically tennis.
Mentally,
I feel like that's common sense.
Physically and
it's
mentally
tennis.
tennis.
No. I don't know about that mental part. I'm sorry.
But that's-
Physically, I'm giving it to tennis.
No, mentally, I say mentally. I feel like you have to have more skill for golf, most definitely. But physically, it goes straight
yeah.
to tennis.
I mean,
no,
but that's
I
not
gave
the
you
that's
physical.
that's not the only measure. That's not the only measure of what makes a sport harder, in my opinion, though.
Like I said it at the beginning before we
Like-
even start talking about the debate, bro. You have to be on your game every time. Of course, with tennis, but if you even have an off moment in golf, you already lost. Like if you anything but of course a hole in one, par is good. After that,
And you're
trying to,
competing
like-
with way more multiple people versus in tennis, it's just you and this other person. You're way more likely to. Well, obviously, if it's just 1v1, but
Yeah, they never mentioned if any
if
of
it's not a group
any of
setting
those wins were her sister either. They never mentioned that. I'm pretty sure she.
I
got
think
like, a
I
win
think
with her
it's
sister.
I think it's only hers though. To be completely honest,
all
I think
hers.
it's just
That's
her
tough.
individual.
But she's not beating Tiger. I'm sorry. He made it relevant. 82 is all I need to know. 200 something plus weeks in #1. That's all I need to hear. And golf is the hardest
5
sport.
years.
That's it. He's won.
I think golf is the hardest sport overall.
Returning
I think it is.
100-mile-per-hour tennis ball
No. But I'm not saying that's not
while
impressive.
pregnant.
That's impressive. But did you hear everything else Tiger got? He was ranked #1
No,
for 5
that's
years.
impressive.
That's it.
What she did is way more than impressive. You're downplaying what she did by saying it's
Nobody
just
downplayed
impressive.
it. Just because we
Let me
don't
fin-
agree
hold on,
doesn't
let
mean
me
we're
finish
downplaying it.
talking. You're downplaying it by saying it's just impressive.
It is.
It's
just
more
impressive.
than just
What?
That's
What are we supposed to
legendary.
say?
That's fucking legendary. Nobody else
Okay.
can say they have ever done that. And now this is the only reason I would say Tiger should win this because he doesn't have the ability to get pregnant. So if he wins it because we can't hold that against him, I'm cool with
He
that.
wins it even
But we're
with
not
that
going to
fact.
downplay playing one of the most physically demanding games while pregnant.
Okay, cool.
You're talking about one aspect of the sport,
I got
though.
you beat though. You only came with one thing.
But
I just named 10 things. You only said one thing.
No, but
That's
hold
what I'm
on,
saying.
hold on.
You're
Hear me
talking
out.
about one aspect of
I
it.
give you that, but that one thing is the main thing you need to be good at in tennis.
That's not
Besides
That's the
returning the serve. You gotta have phenomenal footwork. Am I wrong?
Wait. We're comparing tennis with golf, correct? So yes, tennis is way more physically demanding.
We agreed on
We're
that.
not downplaying that. Golf is way more aspects of the game that you have to perfect to be one of the greats, and Tiger showed that.
You have to be good at everything
tennis.
at golf. Everything. You can't
That's
be
what I'm
trash at
saying.
nothing.
You have to hit.
have to
You
be
have
good
to
at
hit.
everything in
No,
tennis.
listen. You have to hit. You have to hit a ball 100 yards. You have to take wind speed, angle, weather, everything, and
That's
you're
hard,
competing
bro.
against multiple people in every tour you go to.
I didn't even think about
I
that.
think
That's
tennis is a harder sport. Tennis is a harder sport.
You mean
Overall,
golf?
tennis is a harder
You mean
sport.
golf?
No, yeah, golf. Yeah, golf is a harder sport overall.
No, I
But
think tennis is a harder
physically
sport.
demanding, I give you the tennis part. Physically
I think
demanding is
tennis is
tennis.
a harder sport because, like he literally said it, if you don't have that eye-hand coordination to even keep up with the ball, no, you're not going to be good at all.
Time out. I get what you're saying, and I agree with it. But I guarantee you, if all three of us go outside today, we'll pick up that tennis a lot quicker than we'll pick up golf. I guarantee you. Everybody
I
amongst not picking that
disagree.
golf. I
I
guarantee
disagree.
you.
100%.
I
Everybody.
disagree.
100%.
No.
I
Let me tell you
disagree.
why.
I
100%.
No, let
disagree.
me tell you why. All three of
100%.
us, I would consider all three of us athletic people in our own rights of different athleticism. I guarantee you, all three of us, if we really want to put our mind to it, I'm not saying we can't play golf, but if we really want to put our mind to it, and we want to go professional tennis and play it today, I guarantee you, we put our hearts and mind to it. All three of us are going to kill that sport. If we really wanted to. I'm not saying it's just you can walk out there and do it. I'm not saying a regular civilian can do it. I'm just saying, all three of us try to go pick up golf today, I guarantee you that takes more years of our life trying to learn how to play that sport on a daily basis versus tennis. I'm calling
I
it right
agree.
now. Because
I
I
I
agree.
disagree. I'm not,
I
and
agree.
I'm not even saying tennis is harder. I think they're on the same when you talking about it in that aspect of us having to learn it. I feel like it's going to take us the same amount of time
Nah, I
because
disagree with
hold
that.
on, hear me out. For me, I feel like what's going to take us the longest in golf is learning how to measure wind speed and then getting the swing right. In tennis, you're not gonna it's hard to
That's
fucking
false.
train your hand-eye coordination to keep up with 100 mile per hour. Not saying they all just go 100 miles, but hell, 80 and up, it's hard to keep up with that off of just seeing that. So
but you're
you
just
can't
talking
really
about
train for that.
velocity. You're talking about strength,
Yeah,
velocity,
but Tim,
all that
But
stuff.
no,
but Tim,
hold
you're
on. That's
forgetting.
the first
Hold on.
serve.
But Tim, you're forgetting that it's not like in golf you can just learn how to hit it with one club, buddy. It's multiple irons, drivers, all types of stuff. You
Oh,
don't have to
no.
do that in
No,
tennis.
and I completely understand that. But
So
what
it's not. It's
y'all
just
not
let me measure the
hold
speed of
on,
this.
hold
It's
on,
not. You have to hit the thing differently
hold
with
on.
every club you have.
Yeah, and that's
It's
another aspect too. I didn't think about the club
to
part.
me, it will take you longer to learn hand-eye coordination
Nah, you lost it right
for
there. Dunn
tennis
just closed it
than
out.
it would
No,
be for
no.
Dunn just closed it
golf.
out. I didn't even think about the club part. He closed it out with the club. You gotta learn different clubs on top of that too. I didn't even think about that part. Clubs, you have to learn
And
multitude
you
of
gotta
clubs. I didn't
hit
even
in
think
any
about that part.
weather.
Like I
I didn't even
said,
think
no,
about that
what are you
part.
talking about? They tennis play in rain too.
Not on
I'm
the
not
clay. They
saying it
don't. They
doesn't,
playing around on the clay.
but
Yes.
That's dangerous as hell. I did not know that. That's dumb and dangerous.
I
If you
don't
ask
know if
me.
they still. I don't know if they still play during pouring down rain.
Yeah, I
Look,
don't know if it's like if it's pouring down
But
though.
I've seen golf. But I've seen golf people play in rain. So
I
they
just
play
That's
in
cool.
everything other than
Like
obviously
I
like a
like I
tornado or
said,
something. But
hand-eye okay, hand-eye coordination for trying to hit a ball moving at you from 80 miles per hour to 100 is way more harder than trying to hit a golf ball that's just sitting there.
you only thinking
That
about the
I'm
physical
standing on that.
aspect. You
you're only
lost.
thinking about that one aspect, and we
You
keep
just
bringing up
thinking
other
about.
What are you
aspects of
talking
it.
about?
You're
That's a
no 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 no.
completely different
You're only
aspect.
thinking
At
about the
first, I
Bro,
was
physical.
talking about
no, it's really
movement.
not.
While at first, I was talking about movement, the
Okay, Tim,
lateral
let me put it this
quickness.
way. Let me put it this way. Most of the most popular sports require a superior level of hand-eye coordination. So when you say that, if we're talking about athletes, golf would be way harder to play because I've played baseball. So my hand-eye coordination is pretty good. I can pick up tennis way easier than I can pick up golf.
But
I learned how to play
hold
golf
on.
in college, and it's
That's
still
hold on.
difficult.
You're only talking about you though. You're not talking about
I
people
said
who
most
really play.
athletes. I said
Okay, but
most athletes have to have hand-eye coordination. Most athletes
most
cannot pick up
athletes
golf.
can't. Okay, most athletes aren't going to be pick up golf and or tennis like it's nothing just because of their hand-eye coordination. I'm standing
But that
on
helps having
you
that.
can
That
no,
helps
it
having
does
that.
help, but
You can't
it's
translate
only
those
going to
tendencies to
increase the
golf.
that's
Can
only
you
going
answer
to
the
increase
question?
the
Can you
speed.
answer the question though?
Hold
Can
on,
you answer the
that's
question
only
though?
can I finish talking?
Answer the question.
What
I
question?
was already talking before you. Do you need hand-eye coordination more in tennis or golf? Which one is going to help you more?
Golf.
In tennis.
You can't you can't have you cannot translate hand-eye coordination to golf. That's not how that works. That is a
Well,
completely
no,
new
you
thing. You have to
needed to
start
hit
over
the
from ground
ball.
zero.
You needed to hit the
Bro,
ball.
but we're talking about you just said hitting a serve of 100 miles per hour ball, just same thing as baseball. You're not having to do that in golf. You don't need that much
You're
skill to do that
proving
in
my
golf.
point, which makes it
It's way
easier to
more
catch
complicated in
balls.
other areas.
No, you're making it easier.
No, no, no.
You're making my point.
Time out.
No, it's way more complicated in other areas. Is what I'm
Your
saying.
only aspect where you can win this argument is physical. You said nothing else but a bunch of.
That's what I said. He said nothing about anything else.
No. Let me finish. Golf is more than just physical. Of course, physical matters in golf too.
Golf ain't physical at all.
You have to
Yes,
have
it is.
power to hit that ball. That is physical on its own.
It's nowhere near as. This is what I'm saying. It's nowhere near as physical as tennis.
But you keep talking about the only physical thing, though.
No.
Huh?
You're not talking about any other. You don't have any other point. You just keep bringing up physical stuff.
The average Joe is not going to the green, and I don't mean why it's on the little what's that little thing called you put in the ground?
Yes, yeah, I
don't mean just put it on that. I'm talking about from the green on the ground. You have to have the ability to smack that mother flipping ball from here to, I would say, I ain't gonna say Brandon House, a little bit further.
200 yards away, probably.
Bro, do you know how hard that is to do? And the ball's on the ground. That's solid ground. You don't have help.
Oh, you're telling me, Terrence, you're going to pick up a 80 mile to 100 mile per hour ball coming up to you faster than. Hold on, hear me out. Let me answer the question. You'll pick that up faster than you'll pick up just hitting a ball on a pin.
Like, we already said that 20 minutes ago. Yes. We said that 20 minutes ago. I played baseball, so yes, 100%.
Your average person will hit the golf ball before they actually do.
We're talking about the GOAT bracket. We're talking about athletic people. That's what this whole video is about. We're talking about athletic people.
Literally just said your average Joe.
I'm Donovan. I didn't say that.
And I was answering Terrence.
Bro,
either way.
I'm sorry, bro.
Either way, it still doesn't change it. Either way, it still don't change the argument.
Is not going on a tennis court and playing like Serena Williams.
Wait a minute. I never said nothing about playing like Serena Williams. I said going out there and playing
nobody
tennis.
said that.
Okay, your average.
No. Let me finish.
Nobody said that.
Let me finish. I never said nothing about going out there and playing like your favorite superstar. Like I said, when it comes to we go play basketball. We can go pick up a basketball, take a jump shot. Anybody can do that. It's the same with tennis. Anybody can go pick up a tennis racket and learn the game faster than you're going to learn golf. I never said you're going to be at the level of Serena Williams, her sister, or Rory McIlroy, that's a golfer. Freaking I know of tennis players, but a bunch of other tennis players.
That's God-given talent to be on the level they are on.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying you're just going to walk out there and be their level. That's impossible. That's, first of all, dumb, but also impossible. I'm saying the average Joe is going to have a better chance of going out there and actually getting good at the sport faster. I'm not saying you it's just going to be an elite level. You're not going out there and being an elite golfer in year one. I'm sorry. That's going to take years. And I'm not saying tennis you can get it done in year one either. Tennis might take a couple years. But golf, that might take you a whole gosh dang decade just to get good at the sport, bro. Like Tiger Woods didn't just get good overnight. And not just him, but all the other great golfers too. Them dudes ain't just get good overnight. This is repetition after repetition. And pretty sure the same with tennis. But golf is, bro, if I can pull up a list of skills for golf right now, that's more than just you swinging a ball. That's even before you got to have your pregame ready. Like your pregame swing got to be ready. You got to think about that mentally and physically. You got to think, bro, there is so much. And I kind of just recently started picking up on golf a little bit. I'm not going to lie. But it's just, I don't want to keep this video long, but
we're not saying tennis is not a hard sport.
Yeah, tennis is difficult as flip. Man, the average Joe ain't finna go
but
out there and be Serena Williams.
You keep only bringing up the physical aspect of tennis, and I keep trying to tell you that golf is physical. Yes, not as demanding, but physical and analytical. Everything else. That's all I'm saying. Like while you're playing, that's what it is. So I just feel like we can agree to disagree, but I got golf is harder. Golf is harder.
No, we do got to keep the video going too because we are kind of. Hold on, let me keep going.
They're going to say Tiger Woods.
You don't think about it, but you're walking 18 holes for what? I don't know how long a major is, but for days straight.
If he could ride a golf cart, he would still be playing.
Yeah,
at the highest levels.
Yeah, and I want to go back to something that you said, him, being on the course, walking it for days on end. Yes, that's also difficult, but again, a majors is a whole week. Yeah. They're playing for a whole week. Not only that, every time that you go in for a match, you can't talk to your coach. You can't get a break. That means you're playing the whole time. You might be going with a slight injury, a slight, crick in the leg. You might get a minute for your PT to come in, fix that. I know what it's like to be out there with no coach. You have, 9 seconds, 19 seconds you got to get ready for. They're doing this for maybe 45 to a minute. And let's say that it goes into, a back and forth.
Yeah,
they could be doing this for an hour or more. Again, by yourself. Tiger, again, not saying that what Tiger did was not amazing, and walking the course is very hard and it's hot and you got so many things going on and people are, murmuring on the side, but you still can collect your thoughts. You still can have those breaks in between days. You still can have somewhat of a water break, some of that time just for you to line up the shot to be like, this is going to be the one. Sometimes you don't have that second to think this is going to be the one when you're throwing the ball up and hoping that you're hitting it fast enough for them not to be able to return it. It's up in 3, 2, 1.
I agree with that.
Tom Brady and Tiger Woods have moved on to the next round.
Hold on, I got another quick statement before we get to the next person. And I was searching for like golf stuff. And also tennis stuff out of too. It's one statement said, because I use Reddit for a lot of stuff, because people who play the sport know better than I would. But they say it's clearly harder to win a Grand Slam in golf than tennis. It says the men's singles Grand Slam in tennis, which of course includes all 4 of the major ones in the calendar year, has been completed 3 times. That means three people have all done it before they've won all majors in 1 year. They said that has only been done 1 time in golf history, and his name is Bobby Jones, and 0 in the modern era, which of course is the Masters and PGA in the place of USA, I guess. I'm still learning like the major stuff for golf, but I'm not saying that's the end all be all, but just on that fact alone, it's kind of hard to beat. Like, it's hard for somebody to beat me with a statement just like tennis is harder to golf. If you can go in and win all majors, which I'm pretty sure Serena's done before on the multiple times, she's probably one of those 3 people. But it's the fact that only one person in the history, and it's not even this modern era. That means it's back in the black and white days on TV. That's difficult, bro. Like that winning that Masters is impressive.
Got a statement too.
What's up?
It was on Sports Yahoo. They one person said it is harder to make it to the top of tennis than it is with golf.
I don't believe that.
And a lot of people agree with that.
I don't agree. I think like what we said earlier about the golf, you got 100+ people out there with you, and that's just on one event. Imagine having to do that over.
It's like a huge tournament. Like you got to make sure you place right. You really have to play perfect, or hope that other people just mess up.
It's
That's
way
really
harder.
the only option.
But you're still going against the same amount of people too in tennis.
I don't want no biased
you got to reach
person.
top 100.
I need somebody who's in between. I don't know if that person's biased, and I'm just saying. I wish we had some freaking professional golfers and tennis.
No, because he was on. No, he said this dude said he went out and tried to play both. And mind you, he said before this, he said he thought that it was more difficult. It was easier to learn tennis than it was golf. And then he said after trying it, he said he changed his mind.
See, but that's a point I'm making. We can't go off of that one guy or girl. I don't know who the flippers is. Experience. I just say I take 1 million people and then we break up all their stuff down and see what they say. And pretty much stuff like that. Again, we can always agree to disagree, but my stance is not going to change how I feel about golf. I think golf is the hardest sport to play. Well, yeah, might be the hardest sport to play out of all sports. Because it's more than just the physical side when it comes to golf. If you're mentally not there, you're not winning Jack Daly squad. I know that can go for any sport, but I feel like basketball, football, all that stuff, if you ain't mentally there, your physicals might be just good enough to get you through the job.
Because like he said, there ain't no timeouts. It ain't none of that in tennis.
I agree. I agree with that part. Like, yeah, man, there's not a lot of time to collect your thoughts.
And then
I mean,
this is why I felt Serena should have won, because no timeouts, no breaks, and you was pregnant. That trumps any 82.
What we talking about? They get between.
No, I'm not saying that.
They get breaks.
No, they get breaks after each set, but in between those sets can go on for almost an hour. What do you mean? That's running. Versus you hit the ball once and then you got to wait for 100 more people to hit their ball.
I don't think that's not work either. But all you keep naming is physicals. I already beat you on everything else. Well, not just me, Don name.
I already agreed that the skill wise, in my opinion, was better, but physically, and then I was mainly talking about them two. Serena Williams being pregnant. That's why I'm still fighting it.
Oh, well, the 83 is already all I didn't know he had 83. That's all I need to hear. But he got 83. That trumps.
I don't care.
He was number one for 5. He was number 1 for 5 years.
Yeah, that's all I need to hear. But he won that one.
Being
If we talk about accolades, if we're talking about straight accolades, Tiger was one. He's probably
I guarantee you right now, you can't name a pregnant woman right now that would race you, let alone play a full grand fucking slam.
Again,
Don't do that, Tim.
That's
It's not the
impressive.
same as racing. It's not the same as sprinting. It's not the same as sprinting. Don't do that.
That's my
You're
point
not running full
exactly.
speed.
That's
You're
my
not
point
running full
exactly.
speed. What do you
What are
mean?
you
You're
talking about?
disproving your point. You're not
You
running
gotta
full speed
move.
in
Hold
tennis.
on, I disagree. You have to move at full speed in quick bursts, which makes it
That's
more
lateral.
liable for
That's
you to get.
lateral. That's lateral quickness and agility. That is not full sprinting like track and field. Those are two different things.
That I'm trying to show you, like you're just running, versus you have to run side to side and hit a ball, and you're pregnant. Like you not that's a tier above it, which is
I
I'm
don't
saying
think
you're
that
not
you're
even
running.
running.
I just disagree with you. That's all. I'm not saying it's not impressive. Like you keep bringing up the pregnancy thing. Like we're not acknowledging that it's impressive. That doesn't mean we have
It's
to
more than
agree that it's
impressive.
more impressive than Tiger Woods.
I disagree. All right, Michael
I mean, that's
Jordan,
fine. We can
Usain
move
Bolt.
on.